Hey everybody, it's Liam Lander here with the Small Wrestling Lines, giving you my review of the June 20th episode of NXT, and I'll tell you if it was worth it. So this episode is the NXT after a takeover, and like always, it's not a whole lot of wrestling, just a lot of recaps. That's kind of my one critique of NXT since they've been doing takeovers, is that it makes it such a weak episode. Hopefully they fix that in the future. If not, give us more matches, at least make them longer. Because I think both of these lasted under 10 minutes. So you got less than 20 minutes of wrestling overall. I mean, it's almost like an episode of Raw or SmackDown or something. But, anyways, let's get into the matches. The first match is Dakota Kai versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair winning this matchup. And I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. Thought it was worth it. These two women definitely have a lot of potential behind them, and they're probably going to be the leaders of the NXT Women's Division in the future. I think Dakota before Bianca, but because Dakota has more experience. But they really showed off a lot of that potential here, especially Bianca with her charisma and athletic ability, and her character work was really good. And Dakota Kai definitely had some moments, not as much as Bianca, and I'd both say it did have a kind of slow start with Bianca Belair just kind of dominating, but it did work itself into a real good competitive match as it went on. So I don't think it was a great match, but I think it was a solid match, and I think it was worth it. The next one, however, I'm not really as big on because it was War Raiders versus the Mighty, and the War Raiders ended up winning, and it was kind of, I guess, kind of went back and forth being one sided. First the War Raiders winning, then the Mighty cheat to get the upper hand, and then they dominate for a little bit. And then after that, it's just all War Raiders. Not only was this short match, it was very short for the Mighty. Mostly they just took a lot of offense more than gave it. So I'm not really that hyped for it. If you like War Raiders and like seeing them, beat up guys, there's some of that in there for you. There is a lot of them, a lot of the Mighty getting the upper hand. So maybe you won't like that if you like to see them dominate. But for me, and I think a lot of other people, it was a pretty good matchup. There was nothing really that wrong with it. It just felt like it could have been better, and it felt like a real poor showing because you just rebranded them as the Mighty. You gave them new outfits that I don't think are really good. I think they're a little generic, but you gave them all this new stuff, and then you had them lose their first matchup, and then not even really get a lot of offense in, a lot of real good, memorable stuff. So it's not really a great rebranding effort. And I think they really dropped the ball for a long time. There was that one run in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic that was really good for TM61, but beyond that, they just had really difficult time starting up in NXT and getting on a good streak. So hopefully they change that around. But I don't know. I mean, they've had a lot of opportunity to do that, but haven't. Anyways, it was just an okay match. It was not really anything, like I said before, wasn't anything technically wrong with it, but it wasn't also that exciting or great. I would still say you should probably check it out because there wasn't really that much wrestling on tonight's show, so I wouldn't say the Kai Bianca Belair matchup was enough to just get on the network and open up NXT just to watch that. So I'd say both of them together. I would probably watch. I would probably say that's your best bet. Even though I didn't think the second match was as exciting, but yeah, and just skip over all the other stuff. So like I said, hopefully they change that up in the future because that's always the weakest episode is the NXT after TakeOver. So anyways, if you like this video, leave a like, If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can also hit the bell to get notified when we go live. We go live for most pay-per-views and live for our podcasts every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. You should also check out our channel. We're gonna have some UK tournaments reviews coming in the near future. And you can follow me on Twitter at Liam_SWA. And yeah, until next time, see ya.